Hello, everyone. It's GastonLemo here. I hope you're doing good. Let's take a look at the creation of a bill of material this time in this session. We're going to be creating bill of material for one finished good. I just finished it, the creation, I mean. So let's see. Yeah, this is the finished good. Okay, since I just created, the system is remembering the last code. We're going to be doing this in the CO1 plant. Okay, so in the CS01 for bill of material creation, we're going to be putting the plant, the usage, okay, because we can define in configuration different usages. The typical thing for production is standard and one, okay. Typically, we will use one in this case. And the alternative that we can have more than one, depending on the situations, and sometimes is because of the weather. If it's a hot weather or winter, you can change another alternative with a little adjustments in the raw materials, for example. But this time we're going to be just putting one, the first one, because I never have created any alternative for this one yet. Okay, so let's create the first one. And just going to be pressing enter. Okay. But we also have the chance of copying this from another bill of material. Okay, this time I'm going to be creating from scratch, but of course you can do the copy and then change a little bit the raw materials depending on the needs. Okay, but this time it's going to be completely new. So I'm just going to press enter here. Okay, so the bill of material will contain all this list. Okay, the increment it's by 10, and here is an important characteristic that we need to set up, or parameter, which is basically the item category. Okay, for regular bill of materials we're going to be using always L. Okay, it means from stock. Okay, stock item. Okay, but of course we can have others type of items, like even text if we want. So we can use for intermaterials, we can use for documents, as I mentioned before, right? Other type text as well, okay? But we're going to be using stock item this time, okay? For another functionalities, we might review a few of them for other purposes, okay? Including non-stock item, for example, as well, okay? But let's take a look at the L, which is a typical thing. Okay, components. Okay, let me take a look at the components. I think it should be raw urea. Yeah, that's one. I think that one should be 300 kgs. Okay. If I don't put anything in the unit of measure, the system should pick up the basic unit of measure of this raw material. Okay, I will show you that in a second. Yep. Okay, let me just do it now. Okay, it's bringing the kg as a basic unit of measure. But in general, to have more control, when you're doing the bill of material, I would suggest you to always use the unit of measure that you need, depending on the quantities that you need here. Okay, so let me do the second one. For the second one, I think it's going to be another raw material. Basically, I think it could be mop. Yeah. 300 as well. Again, it's bringing the kgs. This is for the potassium material, and we should have the last one. I think it's the phosphorus one. Yeah, DAP. Okay, DAP is also 300. Again, check that it's kg, which is bringing up. Again, then we can go to the, for example, lime. Yeah, I think the lime, which is a limestone, would be, yeah, 95. 95 kgs. This should be kgs as well. Yes. So now we have The next one is going to be, let me drop down. I think it's going to be the code. That should be, let me check that. Yes, only 5 kgs. Yeah, exactly. So with this, we have the bulk production, right? Because these are just powders that we're going to be probably mixing first, right? And then we're going to be using packages and labels. In some cases, the labels might not be in the bill of material. Depend is up to the company. Sometimes they put it there. Since it's very low value raw material, sometimes can be handled in a different way, just at indirect cost, right? But in this case, just for the sake of this scenario or the demo, we will put labels as well here. Okay, so let me put, which is pack, should be coming as pack, bag and label. Okay, let's put a bag. So since these are just 25 kgs, sorry, it's piece. Actually, if I press enter, it should become in piece. Okay, yeah. Then we have the spec and, sorry, it's L here, and then pack. Let's put now the label. Okay, so it's 200 as well. Since it's 25 kgs, it means we have 200, okay, bags in 1,000 kgs. Okay, this is for 1,000, the sum of all these quantities. So this is important to understand because we need to go to the header, okay, and tell the system that we need to use all these raw materials quantities to produce certain pieces of the finished good. In this case, it's 200 pieces. Okay, keep in mind that the default might be one. Okay, but we need to correct that to the real base quantity. Okay, so we need all those raw materials quantities to produce 200 pieces or bags, right, of the finished good. Okay, this is important to understand. Otherwise, the system, we can go to item again from here. We are going to be using a wrong proportions. Okay, so this is key. Okay, let me show you something else. The BOM status. Okay, the bill of material status. It should be one for be inactive. Okay, active, and then we can keep it inactive if we don't want to use it so far, and so on. Okay, but basically, one's going to be the most important to remember. Otherwise, we cannot use it. Okay, nothing else. So let me just save it. Okay, so we can check the bill of material was created successful. If we go to CSCO3 and we will see all the components, we can double check the quantities. This is adding up 1,000, as you can see, 300 by 3, 900, plus 5 plus 95, it's 1,000 in total. Okay, we're not going to be adding these units, right? Because these are labels and packages, okay, or bags in this case. Okay, that's all, folks. Basically, we have our own first bill of material. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.